Greetings and welcome to today's Kingdom Culture devotion entitled Commitment Over Convenience. Today's devotion is based on a scripture in James chapter 5 verse 12 which says, "But above all, my brethren, do not swear either by heaven or by earth or with any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no be no, so that you may not fall under judgment." You see, many people think that loving something means that I am committed to it. But that's not really the case. There are a lot of things that I love that I'm not committed to. For example, I once worked in a small town that had a nice little convenience store called Flo's Place. It was owned by Miss Flo, who's a sweet little old lady in her 70s, and I would stop by that convenience store every morning on the way to work and get some Texas Pecan coffee. After a while, Miss Flo figured out that I liked Texas Pecan with 1 cream and 2 sugars, and she began to have it ready for me every morning when I drove by. I would tell you that I love Texas Pecan coffee with 1 cream and 2 sugars. And I loved stopping by Miss Flo's convenience store in the mornings. However, after a while, the Lord moved my family and I to a different job in a different town. I no longer stop by Miss Flo's store in the mornings, and here's the reason why. It's not convenient. Though I loved the coffee and the atmosphere, it's no longer on my way to work, and I'm committed to my job. You see, that's the difference between commitment and convenience. If I'm committed, that means that whether or not I love it or like it, or whether or not it's convenient, I prioritize it. This is the kind of commitment that we want to develop in our lives, the kind that sticks with it in the good and in the bad. That's why we always prioritize commitment over convenience. Here are a couple questions we can be asking ourselves about this devotion. Number 1, once we commit to something, what does God want us to do? Number 2, what things should we consider before committing to something? And finally, how does a lack of commitment impact those around us? Thanks again for joining us for today's Kingdom Culture devotion. Have a great day and God bless.